More than 500 flood victims were moved to this block of flats in Durban. They were moved here from the community halls where they were first accommodated. Government is renting the flats from private owners in what's called transitional emergency accommodation. More than 2,000 families are housed in flats similar to these, while more than 1,200 families were put up in temporary residential units. But families are unhappy about their living conditions and the lack of privacy. More than a year after the floods, they are still waiting for the houses they were promised.
We want government to tell us when we will be moved out of this place.
Many are forced to leave the areas where they lived, and their children had to change schools.
Our children are using old uniforms from previous schools.
Until now.
Some say the floods have disrupted their lives.
As someone who believes in ancestors, sometimes you will need to practice some of the rituals. How do you do that here?
Government earlier said the shortage of land was what delayed their plans to build homes for the victims. It says it's now procured land for this purpose.
We bought the 18 land parcels where we are going to build the houses. We have been informed that the environmental assessment issues have been addressed in those 18 land parcels, which then indicates that we must move with speed to the second phase of making sure that we are doing the planning. When we have started with the planning as we have done, we want to indicate to the society that we are in a process of addressing the issues of spluma together with the municipalities that are affected. And there is no doubt in our minds that we are going to build quickly, immediately after ensuring that all the planning processes are in place. And want to declare that we do have some minor challenges as expected in the metro, because you know that the majority of our people in this province live in the metro.
Ngosi could not give any details about the number of houses to be constructed, but he said only those who haven't received RDP homes will benefit. Government says it's using the more than 300 million rand available from the Provincial Emergency Fund for the housing project. Londe Khateb, SABC News, Durban.